Hi, everyone. I'm Jim Walther from TBLC. I'm the executive director, and we're happy to join you today at your event. And with me is Kelly McDonald, our manager of programs and services.
So the big question on everybody's mind probably is, what exactly is a multi-type library cooperative? We call ourselves an MLC, and it's that there are 5 different MLCs throughout the state of Florida. And you can kind of see the picture in the background here. There's the Panhandle Library Access Network up in the Panhandle, the Northeast Florida Library Information Network over on the northeast side. We are TBLC, Tampa Bay Library Consortium. We're that big green area across the Central Florida. There's also the Southwest Florida Library Network, southwest corner, and the Southeast Florida Library Information Network. So all of these MLCs are not-for-profits that operate with grant funding from the Division of Library Information Services at the Department of State. And we each have different services that we provide both for the state and for our regional areas. So what is TBLC specifically? We are a not-for-profit multi-type cooperative. We assist and empower over 120 libraries in our area, and those are, again, multi-type. So we cover public, academic, school, different special libraries like medical libraries, different government entities, some museums, and things like that. We've been in operation since 1979, and we work with member libraries to provide better, faster service to residents of Central Florida. So what exactly do we offer? Again, we have some statewide programs that we partner with the Department of State, the Division of Library Information Services up there in Tallahassee. We have the statewide Ask Librarian program, Florida Library Delivery Service, Florida Library webinars, and of course we offer those regional programs throughout Central Florida, specifically for our area and our member libraries, including continuing education, resource sharing, reciprocal borrowing, member discounts, groups and networking opportunities, and different scholarships for conferences. And we're about to get deeper into all of those services right now. So the first service we're going to talk about is Ask a Librarian. Again, that's the statewide virtual reference service. We have over 100 libraries participating statewide. We offer chat, email, and SMS reference services, and it's completely free with very, very few technical requirements. And the few technical requirements are access to internet, access to a computer. The only thing that we ask you to do is to volunteer time to help contribute to the statewide collaborative desk to help answer questions for when other libraries aren't available and online to answer. So it's a great collaborative effort to offer these reference services throughout the state of Florida as we kind of come together and collaborate with that.
So the first project that I want to talk about today is the DILY, the well-known Florida Library Delivery Service. The orange bags that are behind the screen are probably well-known entities. If you've worked in libraries for a while, you've heard about the change recently of vendors for these orange bags. And so now we are working with UPS, with the state library, and actually delivering those same bags, but just through a different vendor. And with that, a lot of different process. So there's a new address label database on our website, as well as training videos, FAQs, etc., depending on if you do statewide interlibrary loan beyond PPLC. One of the things that you'll want to make sure that you are part of is the DILY newsletter that comes out on a regular basis. We're trying to keep those to a minimum so that we have lots of information in one newsletter and not filling your inbox with information about it. But if you need that newsletter, feel free to email tblcdelivery@tblc.org. We'll add you to that list. The next project that I want to talk about are the Florida Library webinars, known as FLW. It's really the most effective way to look for multiple delivery models of webinars. You can look at live, hundreds of on-demand recordings, and the sections of upcoming webinars, watching the archives, and listening to a podcast are very clearly noted on that website. So you can kind of get a sense beyond just what's happened last night or what's happening today, you can go back and look at what's already kind of this huge catalog of recorded information. My favorite part of it are the browse by demand. And with that, you can look at specific topics, marketing, information literacy, reader's advisory, and by that kind of catalog in a format, like a college catalog, look through and what kinds of things you could have on-demand learning at your desk.
So those cover all of our statewide projects that we work, again, partner with the Division of Library Information Services on. And now we're moving to some of our regional offerings, things that we offer specifically for the Central Florida, or again, the Tampa Bay area for our member libraries. And one of the largest things that we do is the continuing education. I'm sure some of you all are familiar with that. And our continuing education, again, focuses on those regional needs. We offer in-person, online, and now self-paced learning. And we are hoping to have a little bit more in-person available for the end of 2021, mostly 2022. So we're hoping that we see you all at some of these, or again, online for our regionally focused, more in-depth webinars that we offer for the regional continuing education. We also offer large conference-style events. One of the ones you might be familiar with is the VIP conference. And so we try to hold at least 2 of those every year. And again, we're hoping to offer some hybrid options now that we are in this new world of in-person and online mixed together. One of the things that we try to really focus on at TBLC is making connections, and not just making connections with you all, but connecting you all with each other, whether it's connecting a public library with an academic library for some shared interest across those platforms, or even within the same professional groups. If you have the same title or responsibilities with someone, it's always great to hear what your neighbors are doing, or even across the state. So we offer different groups. We're offering different lunch and learn events that we hope to be getting up again soon. A lot of informal networking opportunities, but a lot of professional networking and group work as well. Again, we do staff days like we're doing for you all, and so we are trying to make those connections again within each group and with the larger regional area as well. We are often contacted by different companies, and it changes, I would say, year to year, which companies we're offering a different group purchasing or member discount rates. So be sure to check our website out to take a look at those, and always contact us if you have any questions.
The last piece of the puzzle for this year, we are happy to welcome back one of our major grants. And with that, we're doing some different programming and process really within that grant. The first of which is offering scholarships to librarians within our TBLC region. And that's going to be a competitive process, hopefully to send people to conferences that they usually do not have resources for, or it's just something that they hadn't been able to explore, maybe outside of our profession, or something like an HR conference or a management leadership conference, not just the typical ALA and FLA events. So that's one of the things that we're offering, in addition to the consulting that's been around for a while, but we're going to expand that in some ways in this grant and offer the opportunity to have funded speakers in your library through TBLC. So it's both consulting, but it's also collaborating with other organizations that meet your patron needs. So perhaps as other counties have done with our CARES grant this year, we're able to have speakers come in to a virtual environment and have programming that they would normally have offered, but didn't have the funding to do. So we were able to step in with that kind of funding, and we're going to continue that next year with this grant that we call the Cooperative. The next thing that we want to point out is the opportunities for feedback of your needs. And this happens a lot of time that we kind of poll informally librarians and libraries to look at what kinds of things they might need help with. And within that, within the context of this grant, we've actually now purchased what's known as the Foundation Directory. Is a grant support product, and it fits really well into our e-products and services, like Kelly mentioned, the things that we're buying that we may try for a while and see if it works out and see if people are engaged and interested in that product, and then move to other collections and services as well. And so we're excited to just kind of penning the deal on how many IDs we'll have and how many passwords, concurrent passwords for this directory we'll be able to offer. So more on that down the road.
All right, and the last thing we want to talk about is just to bring your attention to some upcoming events. Again, check out our website, tblc.org/events. We always have some new upcoming webinars, again, in-person trainings coming up, conferences, and especially this is an exciting time of year in October when we're starting our new grant year, and we have just a whole lineup of great new opportunities for you all to participate in.
So as we say goodbye today, the one thing that we'd like to kind of press upon you is actually to get in touch with us. So yesterday was a perfect example of something that kind of came out of a couple different conversations with members. And it was in regards to collection challenges and actually challenges on what the displays look like at some of the libraries in our Tampa Bay region. And so just by kind of picking up the phone or picking up an email to us, we were able to find a consultant for them to bring a group of librarians together to discuss a project or discuss a problem. And then TBLC funded that speaker, that consultant, to be with them on that call. So kind of never think that no project is either out of our range or something that we wouldn't be interested in. We get contacted a lot from other organizations that are like us, and so we may have heard something from, you know, job fairs or interns or something like that that somebody might have a question about. Never hesitate that it might have been something that has kind of crossed our desk before. So feel free to reach out whenever you need. All of our organizational emails are on our website at tblc.org. All of our major projects are there under programs and services, and we have all kinds of information again about FLW, Ask a Librarian, and most importantly, these changes in DILI. So check back with us on a recurring basis because there's always changes and things going on at TBLC. Thanks again from me.
Thank you.